how you guys are doing, how you guys are doing out there, how you guys are doing. That's right. It's your boy Rob on back. You guys can see there's something different to you in the group. As always, it's to all of you guys. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support. And you know what, though, guys? All of you guys, what you guys do when I have this information. The Houston Astros, man, tough to be a little five run lead. You think you have the game in the bag, but all of a sudden, the game gets, it gets turned around. It gets going another way. But you know what, they guys, that's the game phase. That's why when you play this game, you have to take it serious, take advantage of every opportunity, because these guys are ball. These guys play at a high level. This is funny. These are the last games of the season for the Chargers guys. For them, throw that 5 run lead, it's to lose. I know it was tough. Sometimes stuff like that takes the wind out of the sails. After you battle so hard and you produce so many runs, you would think that 5 runs would be enough for you to come home with a victory. Sometimes it's just not. It just doesn't work like that. You guys, Philadelphia, they have some great baseball bars too. That were with them. Their organization, that's past that too, guys. They have some great baseball players that come through the Philadelphia Phillies organization. With that being said, they're going to play hard. They're going to give it all. Like I said, the Philadelphia Phillies they came out and they showed up. And they prevailed. With that being said, the Astros are playing the group. That's the Phillies game one rally. In the aftermath, Phillies designated hitter Bryce Harper claiming MVP honors for the National League Championship Series and in advance of Game 1 in the World Series. Philadelphia manager Ron Thompson hinted, he just hinted a little bit with the idea of evaluating Harper in the batting order. Sometimes the best managerial are the ones left undone. Harper remained in the cleanup spot on Friday just before catcher J.C. Realmuto, who delivered a game-time 2-run double in the 5th inning and the game-winning home run heading into the 10th as the Phillies topped the Houston Astros 6-5 to take the opener in the best-of-7 series. Like I said, though, guys, they came through. Those are some clutch hits that these guys needed, to win this game, to come back. And just for them to do what they did, they did an amazing job there, guys. They really did. You have to keep your hats off to the Philadelphia Phillies because they beat a real good team. You can't say that they didn't. When you beat a team like the Houston Astros, you come back on them. And the Yankees couldn't even do nothing like what the Philadelphia Phillies did last month. So you're going to say that the Philadelphia Phillies are better than the Yankees? But you know what, though? They might be more better defensively instructed than the New York Yankees. But regardless of whatever I say right now, the Philadelphia Phillies have a 1-0 lead over the Houston Astros in the World Series. And that's huge because they took Game 1 at their home court. They didn't take it at their home court. So, they can walk away from this really, after this, after they get these 3 games out the way, and be like, you know what, we feel good. We won one. On their field, in front of their crowd, a hostile environment. And that's what it takes, guys, not many teams can do that. Not many teams have done that to the Phillies in this postseason. And so for them to Houston Astros, so for the Phillies to come out and do that, they may be pumped up for the next game. I'm just saying, guys. And this is a fact. A lot of these guys don't want to hear it. Sure, that Houston Astros have a great line, a sporting line, a great coach. You know what I'm saying? But the pitching, Maybe they're tired. Maybe they went through a lot trying to get to this, this World Series right here. It takes a lot out of everybody. These games are very pivotal games. Each game is a very pivotal game. And, for, maybe the Houston Astros, like I said, used up all they had just to get these games. We got to beat these teams. We want to dog them. So, you ride, you have your emotions and you ready to play these guys. You see these guys all the time. But you don't see the Phillies all the time. You might have played them a couple times in a year, but you don't see them all the time. Like you see all of these teams all the time. And, that's what it was. These guys, they came out pumped up. And the Phillies have been pumped up every series. I ain't got a lot of them. They have, so they've been on a serious, an emotional roller coaster these past few weeks. And you know what? Once again, you have to give the Phillies their due, because they're there. Nobody would have thought the Phillies would be in the World Series. I watched the Mets, I watched the Braves, and just dominate them. It's all of them. But they're in the World Series, the Mets and the Braves are not. And, I wish my man Dusty Baker all the love in the world. I would love to see him. I want to see him. I'm rooting for the Houston Astros to beat, Philadelphia Phillies. Like my man City said, you never been to Philly. I said, yeah, but Dusty Baker has been there so many years. Neither one of these are my teams in the World Series, really, you know what I'm saying? But he's been in this position to take his team to another level. And every time it seems like you get there, there's a roadblock. Something happens, So, I'm wishing him a lot. But, I can't say that it's over because it's not over. Houston has to come out the next game and just dominate, and go nuts. So, nothing's over until it's over, guys. But you know what, though? The Phillies haven't won enough of this. And that's all that really matters. Can they do it? Will they do it? Will they take another lead? Another run at it? Because they're there. It says the decision to keep the starting lineup is too savvy for Thompson and the Phillies, who will try to take a 2-0 series lead on Saturday behind ace right-hander Zach Wilson. Well, so I came in Thursday and I talked to the hitting coach Kevin Long, and I talked to the bench coach Mike Caselli, and I talked to a lot of the players about the lineup because I didn't want to overtake Thomas said, and to run a man. They were like, we've been playing the bat pretty good, right? We're at it, especially really comfortable with where we're at. So that's what we're going with. Harper finished with 2 for 4 with a walk and a run, really 1-1, 1.78 ERA in the postseason, 12-7, 2.82 regular season to start. Opposite Astros left-hander Rain Gonzalez 1-0, 1.42 ERA, 17-6 record season, 2.82 in the regular season. Valdez shined in his most recent outing game, 2 of the American League Championship Series, when he allowed 2 runs and the recorded 9 strikeouts over 7 innings in a 3-2 win over the New York Yankees. But this is a different team right now they're playing. This is a different monster they got to step up to. That's just what it really is. It says Valdez bombed at 2021 to start, posting a 29 ERA and a 1.479 opponent OPS while allowing more home runs, 4 and strikeouts recorded 3 in just 4.5 and 4 2/3 innings. He reinvented himself in 2022, setting the Major League single season record by recording 25 consecutive quality starts. That was what Valdez did. So like I said, this is the postseason. You know what I'm saying? So we can get away from that right now. This is the postseason. These guys they're different right now. So all that other stuff that they pick up is cool. But once again, this is the postseason. Everything changes. players change. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the same thing that you used to see. The game kind of like slows down now. And it's a fact, guys. It's not the same. Whoever says it's the same, it sure is the same as baseball. But the mentality of the game changes, you know. 'Cause, this is a fact, guys. The mentality of the game changes because it has to. Every game is going to take off. Every game, not just all, not just all the games, but every game is going to take off when you're in a situation when you're in the World Series or you're in the postseason. That's why you see we all them guys that batted over 300 and did this and did that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it now because things change, and this is a known fact. The game is not the same once you the postseason. Like I said, these guys are playing. And some guys may be hotter than others. Some guys may be just burned out. Because, like I said, the last series that the Houston Astros was in, yeah, they dominated them, but you guys don't know how much it took for the Houston Astros to win that game, those games against the New York Yankees. So right now they're facing a different loss, a different beat within Philadelphia Phillies, who are pumped up, who are ready. They're like, you know what? We don't have what y'all have, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna come here and we're gonna compete. We're gonna play baseball. We're gonna play defense, and we're gonna give it our all every single game. And that's what the Philadelphia Phillies have been doing. And like I said, once again, it's worthwhile. I'm not from Philadelphia. I'm not a Philadelphia fan like that. I know they history of baseball. I love baseball. But once again, with them Philadelphia Phillies dogs, just like the New York Yankees dogs, just like the New York Mets. So we got just too much. The Phillies have too much more history than Houston Astros. And it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? The quality of players that came out. The chance to Philly, like I said, the Mike Smith, Steve Carlson. It's just, these are just, the list goes on and on. You know, Larry Bowen. I'm just telling you guys, we got phenomenal baseball players. It's produced and won, championships. Like I said, great organization. And where they're at, they're in the World Series. They're back in the World Series. You have to give them that props. It might have took some time, but they got there. That's all that matters. They got there in the World Series. And they haven't won enough to lead over Houston Astros, which everybody, would have thought they would walk away with that game last night. But, circumstances and, things happen. We watch all things go together. And, we watch all the great teams do what the Philadelphia Phillies did last night. I'm not saying they're great. Regular season probably stuff, but the great teams shine in the postseason. You know what I'm saying? This is their opportunity to shine. You got to remember, these guys lost to the New York Yankees in the World Series. You have to remind yourself that. So these guys, a lot of these guys, none of these guys were there when they lost to the New York Yankees in the World Series. But for these guys to get there and to be in the World Series and have the opportunity to go up 2-0, like I said once again, guys, give them their time. Don't hang on them. Be straight up and be like, you know what? We boys playing ball over in Philadelphia. And that's a fact. They're playing baseball. They're doing a good job. Whatever they would do, if they weren't doing in the regular season, they're doing it now. And that's the truth they're doing right now. So you gotta applaud them for what they're doing. Like I said, I don't even know all these players like that on the team. I don't. But I know they played hard in the regular season, and they couldn't really compete with the New York Mets and Atlanta Braves. But what did they do in the playoffs? They beat the Braves. Yes, they did. They beat the Braves. And, now they beat San Diego. San Diego beat the Mets. You know what I'm saying? Look where they at. Look where they at. They're putting this work in. They beat the Dodgers. I'm just telling you, who beat the Dodgers? Was San Diego beat the I think San Diego beat the Dodgers. One of the beat the Dodgers. But I know these guys, like, it's really just going to win the season. I tell you, I'm not a Phillies fan like that, you know what I'm saying? But I've been watching them do regular season. These guys, they're just trying, they've been working. And sometimes when you do get that opportunity to make, the playoffs, and even if you are, a wild card, you do have a chance because once again, it's a whole different monster once you're in the playoffs. Remember, I tell you, a lot of guys, shine. That shine and do all that work at the 40 homers. You know what I'm saying? Had batted 318 and 320, 330, 40. Those guys, a lot of them don't shine when it becomes postseason because a lot of them guys are just regular season shows. You know, that's all they are, regular season shows. But the real ones that shine are the ones that come through the count the most. This is what a lot of them come. Appreciate you all. Appreciate that you guys. One of you guys, and I'll tell you, I'll see you again. Whatever you I hope all you guys are listening again. Really, like I said, that I repeat. Yeah, with the hand stuff and talking. And you guys can again. So, I just see you guys. So hopefully, that today, if you can have to bounce back and try to do it, try to feel it. They're going to have to, because if they don't, going down 2-0, that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because you don't want to go down 2-0, and then you have to go to Phillies. You know, and these guys get the opportunity to be really pumped up in front of their crowd. So these guys are going to have to win and pick it up. I feel like I said, these guys are going to have to win this game tonight because of Hughes Jansen. For the Houston Astros. And Hughes Jansen is coming up with something. Both of these guys have to play baseball if they want this game tonight. You guys know I'm the same way. I'm not, help me out there. This is a very important game for me to discuss today. He put so much, to the season. It's rare, to get to this point once again. I know he's saying that, man, I gotta go through this again. I was just up. Nothing now, so you guys have the game up, and now they won the game. So is it me? Am I doing a bad job? Am I that bad of a coach? That is it a jinx on me? Because sometimes it may not just be meant for you to win. We watch a lot of great athletes, coaches in their lives. And they've been in this opportunity plenty of times, but they just cannot get over the hump. And that's a fact, guys. Something comes up. It's this thing, that occurs in the game, that changes the whole momentum of the game. You're like, dang, that was the play. That was the play. That's the play. It says, what you say? It says, I hope the Astros win because of Dusty, and I have no core, no care for the rest of the team. I feel the Dusty. I like Altuve. What I'm saying? I'm a huge Altuve fan, man. So you got to give Altuve his props. Things happen, though, bro. Things happen. I would love to see this guy get the game, win a championship. Because like I said, Dusty Baker had the opportunity to play with Hank Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Darryl Evans, Davey Johnson. People don't know that, though. People don't remember that. So, he has the distinction to coach and to win. It's just that, certain things occur in games, he's one of them players, one of the managers. I feel his pain because, let me tell you this, guys. I've coached youth baseball for years. I just stopped coaching a few years ago, but I have coached for a long time. And I'm one of the most coaches. I'm like Dr. J. I'm that dude with the toothpick. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. I want to, because I wear my emotions on my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? And I know he does too. You know what I'm saying? I know it's compassion. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in a situation like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Everything, my last playoff team, the kids were 12 years old. My son was 12 years old. He's 15 now. We were like 3 years ago. And, like I said, we played a crunch serious nail biting game. And nail biting game. For us to lose, it was hard though. Very hard though. And I wasn't, because really, I'm not used to that. But that game I was. Because Altuve was a part of that scandal. He was. But you know what? Hey, you still got to strike them out. I'm saying like Hank Aaron said. You still got to strike the ball. You still got to hit the ball. I know it. I know you get a better chance of the ball coming. You know what's coming. But you still got to hit it. You know, and it's not like, they just got caught though. You know what I'm saying? It's not their first time. These guys have been doing the signal thing. This has been going on through baseball before me and you were born. You hear me? They just got caught and they just brought the light on them today because of the technology and all of that. But I'm just telling you, man, these guys have been stealing signs and doing this through baseball forever. Forever. Remember what I tell you guys before me and you were born. You know what? If you don't believe me, ask baseball players. They'll tell you it. They'll tell you the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody steals signs. These guys steal signs and relay them back to the hitter. And they get trained like that. That's why they can do all the stuff and do all of that, and they knew it. And this is a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are trained by to tell each other what's coming, what you're going to throw them. And you know what I'm saying? The only thing the hitter got to do is look down third or look at first, and the guy will tell him. He'll show him the signal. This is a fact. He's throwing it. He'll do it right back to him. What he's throwing him. I know it sounds crazy, right? But it's the truth. But they got caught in that scandal. They got caught. That's what they did. I can't say they did. I can't deny it. They got caught. But Dusty nothing to do with that scandal. See, that's the whole thing. Yeah, he was not even a part of that. You know what? I knew it was you, Malik. I knew it was Malik. Word up. Good to see you, man. Family, good to see you, man. Just for you. I knew it was good, Malik. Yeah. He was part of that. But I'm gonna tell you though, Malik, Altuve's a hell of a baseball player, man. You can't take nothing from his hitting ability. To be that, he might be the smallest man in the league, and he's one of the best hitters in the league. And if he continues to stay healthy, he's gonna have over 3,000 hits. I'm just showing that's only a fact, man. He's gonna probably be the smallest man in Major League Baseball with 2,000 hits. He is consistent. Look at his stats. Numbers don't lie, man. I'm just telling you. And for him to be a little dude like that, he got pop on his back. He knows how to drive the ball. And that's a fact. The man knows how to drive the ball. He gets the job done. And if you take him off the Houston Astros, really, they're going to suffer. They're not making no more playoffs for a while because he's a little engine that good. And that's a fact. You hear me? Dude put some work, man. Like I said, I'm not a hater. I got to be straight up. Sure, he was a part of that scandal. I know that. Everybody knows that. But, it's hitting. It's just incredible for a guy of his size. He put some work, man. You would think that the way that he hits the ball, you would think that he's 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2", or something like that. He has a good mechanics. He has a good approach to hit. And as long as he's healthy, he's a terror. He's a menace at the plate, and that's also a fact. But once again, you know what I'm saying? You have your opinion, I have my opinion. I'm not saying that all what they did with the Houston Astros was right because it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they won't be the first and they won't be the last. Now somebody, they're still doing it, but somebody gonna switch up and do it a different way. You know, you got to figure though. Look how these guys be hitting the ball, and it's like they know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? And you watch certain games that are played. Certain games that are played, you can see how they attack these guys. They just hit everything they hit. That's because these guys, they feel them, they say signs and stuff. You hear me? The signals and they passing them on to each other. I can, when the game is said and done, a lot of these guys will try. They'll bring it up. They'll let you know that that's what we was doing. You think we're going to hit so and so like that? If we know it's coming, we do have a better chance of hitting it. You know, and so that's what happened. That's why a lot of games blow out. You got to figure these guys good, real good pitchers. They don't even be injured, and all of a sudden you would give them 8 runs, 6 runs in the first inning. Like, how the hell these guys got these signals going and jumping on them early? And a lot of these guys, like I said, they're not bad hitters. They are good hitters, They really are. Because these guys study their craft. Message, but once again, though, guys, I want to appreciate all these that tuning in. Especially my man Malik, you know what I'm saying? But that's my little brother, I might have to say. We grew up together. I watched him grow up. He watched me grow up. You know what I'm saying? And we collect baseball cards. I collect them. He collects them. I'm 57. How old are you now, Malik? You know what I'm saying? I watched this guy as a baby. Him as a baby. I know his grandmother. I know his grandfather. I know his aunts, his uncles. I know his brother. I know his mother and father. We grew up together. You know what I'm saying? 2 doors down. 2 houses down. That's it. 2 houses down. And that's a fact. Good family, man. Like I said, he knows the game, loves the game. And, I'm not going to be mad at him. That was opinion. And he's right. They do cheat. He was part of the scam. You know what I'm saying? But he knows, I have the right to my opinion. Because we're all human beings. And that's how we have to be. You have to respect each other's opinions, you know what I'm saying? Without getting hostile. I may be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I may be wrong. But, I may be right. You know what I'm saying? Now, he may be wrong. That's just his opinion. I can't argue with that. But he said, he's right. I can't say that he's wrong. He's been after the biggest recording in a scandal on the signals because they did. And their coach is weird. He was with the Boston Red Sox, and he just got he was banned for a whole season because of that. So it's true. You know what I'm saying? And, it happens. You get caught. You don't do the crime if you can't do the crime. You know what I'm saying? You know what Beretta says? Dude, I'm just keep your eye on the sparrow. You know what I'm saying? That's true. Even if you knew what pitch was coming, it's no guarantee you're going to hit. That's right. The ball. That's right. Like Mariano, everyone knew the cutter was coming, and he still made hitters look bad. At 50 years old, you know what I'm saying? You're right. You're right. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can know it's coming, but that don't mean you're going to hit it. You know what I'm saying? What you said, Mariano, everybody would cut the cutter. All that should be cut that papi. Nothing else that you cut that. You cut that. That's what I told you. Nothing else you cut that. You cut that. Word up. Because the player said, what you gonna throw? I said, you cut that. I said, nothing else. You cut that. That's all I throw. I said, nothing else. You cut that. When I go to the bathroom, I usually cut that. When I drink my water, I usually cut that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was doing. And, but you would see, though, you knew the game of baseball, you didn't watch it. I think y'all crazy, It's the cut that, I know it's not African, though. What it is, my brother Bill told me, man, you sound like a real African. Don't be saying it. You do. When you do it, you sound good. I don't. You just have to believe that I should be cut out every time. Malik, if you don't like the Houston Astros, you just have to believe and keep hope alive. I always will be cut out every chance I get. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50 years old. I'm next there. You ain't, you still young, man. Come on. You still young. You ain't old until you're cold, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You ain't old until you're cold. Remember that. Well, I can't say that because, I'm going to tell you if you're old, if you remember this. You remember the food stamp change when it was plastic? Now that's when you know you're old. That's when you remember when you know you're old. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the love that you're showing me, in the conversation. About the game and, what's going on. Because Dr. Baker needs the game tonight. And he really does. I want, my prayers, I hate to bet on sports. Excuse me. Stuff like that. But pray that he gets his word. I hate to see him go Philadelphia down 2-0. It won't look good. The dude deserves to win. Just like their coach deserves to win. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that nobody deserves to win because they all are human beings and they all fought hard and worked hard and went through a lot to get to where they're at. Because I remember when I bought, here we go again, here we go. I remember when I bought my first pack of baseball cards back in 1978. I was chewing the gum and I was about to throw my baseball cards away. And you kept them. Why did I keep them though? Tell everybody why I kept the cards, Marie. Tell them. Tell them. You were young. You ain't know what you was doing. You was a baby. So, I'm going to take care of these for you and hold on to them and nurture them for you until you get older. So, what did I tell you though? I didn't just tell you that though. I told you something else. You said chew the gum and keep the cards. That's right. That's what you meant to say. I told you chew the gum and keep the cards, man, because there's somebody in there valuable. You just don't know it. It may not be valuable to others, but to you it is. You hear me? And then you can remember and hold on to this stuff. And you're like, damn, I remember these days, man. I got a lot of. Like I told you, Nick, I got over 100,000 baseball cards. No, matter. It might be 300,000. I got every complete set from 1970. I would say 78, 77 until 2020. I haven't gotten a couple of sets in recent years, but I have every complete set of baseball cards from 1977 to 2020. That's what I've been doing. But I've also been collecting football cards. I even got hockey cards, basketball cards. I damn near got every center that started the game except for George Mikan and Bill Russell. Those are only two centers I don't have, but I have everyone else. I have every quarterback that started the game, basically. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, I've been collecting these, and my wife and my mother-in-law have been helping me out a lot. One day I'll show you again on video with the collection. I don't call it mine anymore, I call it my son. And you know what? I still have a pack of baseball cards that have gum in them. Yeah, I have packs of cards that have gum in them. I had to slap my son because he wanted to open it up and eat it. I was like, son, that pack right there is from 85. It might not be right. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop him. It smelled like gum. I said, but it's different. He said, wow, that's a lot of cards, man. I'm telling you, man, I've been collecting for a long time, man. I was just showing a video in this group a couple months ago on my cards that I pulled out. I was trying to straighten them out, right? But I forgot to show everybody all the other stuff I have under the bed. Because I have folders. I have them in photo albums, man. I have like about close to 30 photo albums filled up with baseball, basketball cards. Because we still have Burger King, Yankees, I have some of them. You know what it was? Do you remember that? Because you know what? How I got those My aunt Winnie used to work at Burger King, and she knew I collect cards. So what she would do, because they was giving out little series and stuff for cards, you get a meal, you get a card, you get cards. So what she was doing, she would come home, and, like every day, and give me like 50 of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. You hear me? Word up. I lost all of those collections, but I had to order some more. They'll never be like that, but you remember that, don't you? Yep, my aunt used to come home every day from work with packs, giving them 50 of them at a time. So here you go, Derek. Here you go, Derek. I used to, oh, thank you, Gwenny. I love you. Give her a hug. Here you go every day. I ain't gonna lie to you, because she used to work at Burger King. So you remember that, huh? These are things I forgot, but you do remember that. You know, I'm getting older. We still young. I'll be 3 more years, man. I'll be the big 6-0. You know what I'm saying? And how your parents doing? I hope they're doing all right, man. Tell them I said hi. Yeah, definitely got to win this one. Got to win. And Bryce Harper's been surprising me too, man. Bryce Harper's been surprising me this series. He's been stepping it up, coming through big, man. And I like the way you have to give respect. What I'm saying, Schwarber, he don't bat high, but you know what though? They got him for the playoffs, and that's what they got him for. And the dude's been coming through in the postseason, not just this one. In other postseason, his homers he drives and runs he gets the job done. And so with him and Bryce Harper picking it up, and now you see that dude, Rumeletto, whatever you call him, Rumeletto, he produced and came through huge. And that all knocked off Homeboy's 2 homers that he hit. That didn't mean nothing after what they did. Yeah, you could do all that. You could have a monster game. But if you don't win the game, it's pointless. Especially at a stage like this, the World Series, it's pointless. That's amazing. I was 6 years old back then, and I can remember that a lot. You know what? And I tell to everybody, the mind is a terrible thing to waste. You hear me? I can remember being washed up in a tub. And think, this is something real. I tell my brothers, get out of here. You want to know something even deeper than that, Malik? I can remember, I was in a fire when I was 2 years old. I can remember going to the hospital, not in the ambulance, but I can remember waking up like in a hallway on a stretcher, everybody around me. I can remember that to this day. Word up. That's amazing. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your parents, man, your uncle, your dad, pardon me. I remember, like I said, I always bring it up when when he was coaching my brother and it was terrible. I used to always get on my brother, say Mike, and all. I used to get on him. Boy, I watched y'all give him 80. Y'all got blown out by 80 points. I ain't never seen nobody lose by 80. I was young as hell. You hear me? I was young as hell. You going back to 78. I was 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I was 12 years old at 78. I was a baby. But you see that, right? I was outside. You know what I'm saying? They said, hello. That's great. That's great. Much love, much love to you guys, man. Much love to you guys. My mom and my daddy. My mom and my daddy. Y'all was some good boys. Y'all was a funny dude. How the hell they sound like my mom and my daddy? Boy, y'all couldn't come out that gate for nothing. And you know what? That was good. That kept you grounded, kept you out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I knew everybody around the way. But your parents, your grandmother, they wasn't having that. Your uncles and them wasn't having y'all running the streets. They don't run the streets, but y'all wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's how we grew up. Oh, wow. That's good. Yep, I can remember. I can remember all that, man. I knew y'all guys, man. Like I said, we grew up together, man. We lived right next door to each other. You know? Come on. I was a little kid. I might have been older than you, but I was still a kid. You know? I remember them days. You know? It's going to be a great series. I hope it goes 7, if anything. You know what I'm saying? I hope this World Series right here goes 7. I do. But I do miss your brother being on, man. I truly do, Rick. You know what I'm saying? Jeff, I miss your brother. Word up. I do miss him. That's my man, Barry came. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? My brother, he's a good dude. Like cook food. You know. Oh, I know you. I don't want to say this to you, but just so you know, Ricky's mother passed away, man. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm letting you know now. If you didn't know that, Ricky's mom passed away. Yeah, Jack. But you didn't know. I said, wow, you didn't know that? Yeah, you didn't know? Yeah. Her funeral was a few days ago, I believe. I got to speak to Althea, with that, man. That his mom watched all of us grow up, man. She was a good woman. She loved her family, man. She loved her kids. And so that was sad, man. That hurt me. She's not here no more. You know what I'm saying? She's a good mother, good grandmother. That's all I know, man. Loved her family, loved her kids, did anything for her family and her kids. Like I always tell you guys when I do shows, uh, it's just more than just sports. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes your life and lives, overrides everything. Sports it overrides that. Sports is nice and all that, but when you lose a family member, it's just sports is just that's on the back burner. And I lost a good family. Might as well say that could have been an aunt of mine. Because she watched me grow up. That could have been my mom because she's old enough to be my mother. You know what I'm saying? And how my mother was best of friends, good friends. And my mother's not here no more. My friend's mother's not here no more. And so that's a terrible thing, man. Because I know there's pain. And I tell people this: if you've never been through it, you don't want to go through it. Remember what I said. If you got your mother, you got your father, and your grandmother, all of them, man, you tell them each and every day that you love them. Make sure you tell these guys that you love them each and every day because tomorrow's not promised to no one. It's not promised to no one. That's why I bring this stuff up and I talk about this in my show because, you could be out there shooting the ball and hitting the ball tomorrow or playing hockey or football and tomorrow you're not here. You know what I'm saying? So cherish each and every moment that you get with your loved ones and especially friends. Remember what I said. Yeah, because me and my brother was talking the other day when my father was coaching the last season the basketball team at AV. My brother's not here no more. Was the only one scoring. Those guys they played against was much older than them. Oh, yeah, oh no, I didn't know it. Yes, he passed away now. Mm-hmm. Yes, she passed away the other day. Let me go get something to drink. I'll be right back. Yep. They need this win tonight. They need this win. They need this win. You know what I'm saying? They need this win. They do. But like I said, you know what though, Malik? If you know somebody, I know you probably be busy. You got things to do. And any time that you want to do a show, like I said, you see me and Rock on here. We do the play-by-play of the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I could do the Mets game. I can do a hockey game too. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that. I'm about to switch it up, dog, and just study. Only thing I do is just get their names, write their numbers, and I can get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up playing every sport. I grew up in a boys club. We played baseball, basketball, tennis. We ran track, football, soccer. We did indoor hockey. You know what I'm saying? My coach taught us all of these sports. And even though my brother taught us all of these sports, our neighborhood taught us all of these sports. And we ain't got no ice around the way. You know what I'm saying? Unless you put an ice in the refrigerator, that's it. We ain't got no ice rink around our way. So you got to improvise. Your sneakers gonna be wore out. I'm just telling you. And that's a fact. That's the only way we have to learn how to play hockey with sneakers on indoor in the gym. My coach Brown had he had the clock. He had the you know what I'm saying, you get penalties, you be in, you know what I'm saying, you be in a penalty box. I'm just telling you, high stick and all of that, he called the whole thing because he read and studied everything, every play. This little man know every sport that was out. And this is a fact. You hear me? This man, when it was time for basketball, we played basketball, we ran basketball games. So we did drills, we did all of that. And you know what I'm saying? After that, we have professional people come up and get, you know, because we had a beautiful gym. You know what I'm saying? Real beautiful gym. You know what I'm saying? Get everything out the way next week. We have a professional tennis player come over and teach us all how to play tennis, how to swing a racket, the proper way and everything. I'm telling you, we taught all this to kids. Every sport. We did soccer. We did wiffle ball. I'm just telling you. You get us tickets, we go to the Yankee game. If Kenny was here, house money, my cousin, God bless his soul, he'd tell you the same exact thing. If Ryan Toy was here, he'd tell you the same exact thing. I'm just telling you. This is how we grew up in the boys club. And this is why, you know, a lot of people be like, you know, when they see me and I do a lot of sports, they be like, man, he thinks he know everything. He thinks, no, I didn't that I know everything. It's that I was taught this way, you know what I'm saying, from a lot of people. You know, I have 3 older brothers. You know that. You know, they could fight. They could box. They could wrestle. They could play baseball. They could play basketball. They could play football. And, you know, I'm little than all of my brothers. I was a little peewee compared to my brothers. So I had to learn every sport. And every sport that I learned, I teach the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm cocky. It's that I was taught these things. And I know these things. You know what I'm saying? Just like you know. You've been around all of this stuff yourself. You know how our neighborhood is. One of the most greatest athletes that I ever seen in my life. It's not Bo Jackson. It's not Michael Jordan. It's not none of them dudes. It was Derek Hooks. This dude could do everything. You know, he could play baseball, basketball, football. He could box. He could run track. I'm just telling you, he could wrestle. He could do it all. I've never seen a dude do all of these things that he could do. And he really could do this. America, I'm just telling you this. I've never seen a young man. You know, the dude has only had me by like about 2-3 years. You know, he's my god brother. He can do it all. And you know that, Malik. The dude would jump. Yeah, you already listen. The dude already had a 40-inch vertical, over 40-inch vertical in the 70s and 80s. This is some real stuff. The dude already had a 40-inch vertical in the 70s. He was like a running back. He had the size like a Hershey Walker in the dude. I'm just telling you, the dude already was a complete athlete and he never lift weights. He could play baseball. Hell of a baseball player because he played with my brother. That's how I know. Just like I told you, this dude could do every damn sport. You don't find too many guys that's well-rounded in every sport. They're not going to just play it. And see, this is the difference about the well-rounded real athletes. They don't just play the sport. They're great at it. If they're going to play all of these sports, they'd be great at it. And I'm telling you guys, these two, my brother and this guy, especially this guy, Derek Hooks and my brother, they're not going to just play the sport. They're going to really play it and show you that they can play it and how the game is played. You don't find too many athletes that can play every sport. Some athletes are just good at, they may be good at football, they may be good at basketball, but they can't hit a baseball. They might not be good track runners. I'm just telling you, they might can't box, they might can't wrestle, they might can't swim. These are all these things, these gifts that certain athletes have that others might not have. There's a lot of baseball players that could be a Shohei Ohtani. I know you guys, get out of here. Just listen. All of these guys that play baseball are really Shohei Ohtani. People just made them stop doing what they love to do. Majority of these guys have pitched baseball, pitch, and hit when they're little leaguers. Majority of all of these guys that play baseball, all of them do it. But these guys stop them. I'm just telling you something. This is a real fact. I'm not taking nothing away from Shohei Ohtani, great damn baseball player. I've never seen a ball player do what he's done. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen that before. They never gave a player an opportunity to do what he's doing. You hear me? But don't think that he's the only ball player that can, you know, I'm probably one that can hit the home runs like he did. The dude is phenomenal. So I'm hating on him. I'm not. The dude is just phenomenal. He's just one of those unique athletes. What I just tell you, these type of athletes just come along once. You don't see these players like this all the time. You just don't. And he's just one of them. But there's a lot of baseball players over here that can do what Shohei Ohtani does. They just don't give them an opportunity. They stop him. Because like I said, guys, when you're coming up as a little kid, and you know what I'm saying, you going to, say like you 9, you pitching. Then you move on to 12, you pitching and hitting. You know what I'm saying? Then so on 14, you pitching and hitting. Now you're in high school, you pitching and hitting. And when you're in college, you pitching and hitting. I'm just telling you, dude, this is some real stuff. You hear me? This is what they do. But then when you go on certain levels, as they do in America, they stop you. You know what I'm saying? They do. You might be a quarterback. Nah, dude, you gotta be a wide receiver. I'm just telling you. You might be a running back. Nah, dude, you gotta be an offensive lineman. You hear me? Or you gotta be a tight end. So they changed everything for you. You know what I'm saying? But what the government did over there, they wasn't allowing his game to be stifled. They know what he can do. They know the talent that Shohei Ohtani had, his own people, his own country. You know? So they tell America, nah, dude, he can't play over here. Ain't gonna let him do what he do. Y'all not gonna stifle him, hold his career back. You know? He's a phenomenal hitter. He's a phenomenal pitcher. You have to, you can't take away from that, man. What he's doing is just phenomenal. He'll play the game and hit. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody can do that. But there are people that can do it. There's too many people out here that you can't, or just we can do it. No. This planet is too big, too bad. I'm just telling you. And that's a fact. And I'm not taking nothing away from him. The kid is great. The young man is, I want him on the New York Mets. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real with you. I want him on the, he can do all that. I want him on the New York Mets. You hear me? I'm just saying. I'll take him on Mike Trout. It don't matter. You know? But you can be that good. You can be that great. But does that add up to win? He has one of the greatest players of this generation right now playing on his team. They ain't making no playoffs. They're not winning nothing. Because sometimes you need more. It's just not some guys like I always tell people that have some big names. You need small name players. You need other people on you that really do the work that where their names go unnoticed, unheard of. You hear me? Those are the true guys that get the job done. I know you don't want to believe it, but it's the truth. You watch the Houston Astros, you don't know none of them dudes. But they're coming through. They came through when it counted. You didn't know a lot of them guys on the Philadelphia Phillies, but they came through when it counted. And that's all that matters. Oh, don't worry about that, man. Handle your business. Drive safe. That's all that matters. I still got to do what I do. Hopefully somebody will come through. You know what I'm saying? Just, a little conversation. You get a lot right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, that's special. I didn't watch the World Series game. I just watched little bits and pieces. When I was looking at it, I left it alone because I thought Houston was going to win it all. They was winning 5-0. And, I came back a little later. I was like, damn, I'm tied up. And then that's when I knew Houston was going to lose the game. Because normally it happens like that. When you blow that 5-run lead, when you supposed to, like I said, if you don't put that nail in the coffin, 5 runs, you would think that, I said it earlier, you would think that's a lot. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of runs. These dudes are professionals. These guys are professionals. I'm just telling you. And a lot of times with, how they win this game, you have to be selective. Like I said, I didn't watch the whole game, but I'm just telling you what it comes down to, how they got these runs. You have to be selective at the plate. You have to be smart. You can't just go up there swinging thinking you're going to hit everything. It doesn't work like that. These guys are, on pinpoint precision. Remember, they focus. They're locked in. This is their job. This is how they eat. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? This is how they feed their family. So when it's, these guys be locked in, it's like they're in a zone. Then they got thousands of fans, on their backs, rooting against them, rooting for them. These guys, I'm just telling you, these guys, like I said, they were patient. enough to wait for the walk. You know what I'm saying? And certain things happen that go on in games that let you know that this team's gonna win the game. You know, we've all watched baseball, we've all watched these certain plays, and we've all watched the outcome. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not just it's plenty of teams. When you watch that certain hit, that certain talent, that certain mistake that has changed the whole mystique of the game. Like I said, this is your boy Wild. I want to appreciate all of you guys for tuning in, for showing me love. My little brother, my family, my little thing, my little man, Malik. I knew it was you, man. Thanks for the support today. The convo was great, as always. You know what I'm saying? That was huge uplifting for me today, man. Because you know I knew that, that made me feel great that I know somebody that's not that that will come and show me some support and some love. You know what I'm saying? And this is not more than anything. The support, the love. You know what I'm saying, from you guys. And you did it. You came through big today. I have to give you a props for that, man. And so with that being said, man, keep doing what I'm doing, man. I gotta keep bringing on a good show. And hopefully, I can, more people come on and we can talk about the game that went on last night and how the Houston Astros, let one slip away. You can work at it, you can try it, you can believe that you have it done. But the great Yogi Berra said best, it ain't over till it's over. It's a fat lady singing. And, she sung last night for the Philadelphia Phillies, where they walked away with the 65 victory, and then they live in tonight have the opportunity to go 2-0. And I know there's so many Houston Astros fans are shocked by the ending of the game and how it finalized. I know they was like, wow, he just did that. We just gave it 5 runs to him. And see, that's why you count nobody out. You sleep on no one. Sure, they may have you may have think that you have a better team than you. You know what I'm saying? You may think you have a better caliber or cast of players and a better pitching. But when the game's over, that's all that matters. The final score. It could be 1-0 with no hits. But the game is over, and you have that 1-0, and you have that no hits, and you won the game. And so that's all that really matters once again. And so these guys out there playing like they have nothing to lose. Nobody, once again, nobody would have thought the Philadelphia Phillies would have come and gotten this far and achieved the ultimate goal, which is the World Series. They have an opportunity to do something huge. To be one of the underdogs, to come in and win a Major League MLB World Series. I'm not saying they got it because, it's a lot of baseball now. A lot of games, anything can happen between then and now. But when you do have the upper hand, you do have the lead, this is how people speak. Voices change, opinions change, thoughts change, strategies change. Because now, we're wondering, that you gave us a 5-run lead. How can we stop these guys? These guys are on a mission right now, So how can we slow these down? How can we contain these guys? And that's just it. But you know what? I gotta go. I'll be back with another show, though, guys. But I want to appreciate all you guys for tuning in. For your family, everybody, friends. Like I said, you guys continue to follow me. On Twitter, you guys follow me on Facebook. You guys can follow me on YouTube. I'm here. And I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support from all you guys. Because without all of you, I'm not possible. So you guys are blessed. You guys are still free and continue to love your family. And once again, we'll be back with another show. So for now, I gotta go. And you know what? The game is on tonight. We continue to you guys stay blessed and still free and love your family. It's your boy Wilder. I'm out. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy.